welcome to day 9 of our Christmas Carol countdown. I'm going to read a few scriptures to you, but before, I just want to thank you for joining us again another day. We are really enjoying going through each carol and sharing God's word together, and just hope that it's been a blessing to you. It's certainly been a blessing for us. Today we're going to read a few verses from Matthew's Gospel and chapter 2, and a couple verses in the beginning of the chapter and then a few verses ahead. So it's Matthew chapter 2 and verse 1 and 2 initially. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea during the time of King Herod, Magi from the east came to Jerusalem and asked, "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." And if we skip forward to verse 11. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold and of incense and of myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to their country by another route. The story of the wise men, or the Magi, or the Magi, depending on how you pronounce it, is a very vivid picture of what we know as the Nativity. That the wise men, they came, they travelled far, they followed the star in the sky, and they found out the baby Jesus and gave him these gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh. In the carol that we are singing together today, it's as with gladness, men of old, and talking about and going through the story of the wise men, the following of that guiding star. What really resonated with me is at the end of each verse, there's two lines that say, "So most gracious God, may we evermore be led to thee." And then in verse 2, it's, "So may we with willing feet ever seek thy mercy seat." And if you look at the last two lines of each of the verses, it is a reminder for us to keep continually coming back to seek out God and to come before him and to be led by him and to be closer to him. And it reminded me of the saying that we say that the wise men here, the three kings or the wise men, we say that they are wise men because they sought out to follow and to find Jesus. And there's a saying that is, wise men still follow him. That is Jesus. So today, even though we look at the story of Jesus coming into the world and we think, it's back, it was a long time ago, the call to us is wise men and women, boys and girls, still follow him, still follow Jesus. And that is the call that God puts out to each one of us, that we are to follow after him, to keep pressing forward, chasing that guiding light that he is now for us. He is the light of the world. So today, a reminder, keep pressing forward, keep moving forward with God, because he does call and he welcomes us to himself. It doesn't matter what our baggage is. We don't have to bring him gold, frankincense and myrrh now. We just bring ourselves, and God takes us and accepts us how we are. And I just pray that blesses you today. Keep following him and keep pressing on with Jesus. Bless you all. As with gladness, men of old, did the guiding star be later.